This is actually, I know you may be impressed right now that I went ahead and made an awesome logo like that for the sermon. But it's actually Florida Georgia District's middle school gathering. I did do the logo, but I just didn't do it especially for this. But I was writing the sermon today, and I was like, well, that's kind of jiving with what I was doing for the youth gatherings. So here it is. So we're going to be going through each of the squares up there. But first and foremost, it is New Year's, right? So Happy New Year's, everyone. And I have some New Year's quotes for you. So like this one. The new year begins in a snowstorm of white vows. All right, that's by George Curtis. Good resolutions are simply checks that men draw from a bank where they have no account. I thought that one was kind of funny. That was Oscar Wilde. Youth is when you're allowed to stay up late on New Year's Eve. Middle age is when you have to stay up late. That's Bill Vaughn. A New Year's resolution is something that goes on year after year. Oh, yeah, hold on. I messed that one up. A New Year's resolution is something that goes in one year and out the other. All right? Be always at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let each new year find you a better man. That was Benjamin Franklin. Not so funny, but I figured it was Benjamin Franklin. I made no resolutions for the new year. The habit of making plans, of criticizing, sanctioning, and molding my life is too much of a daily event for me. Mark Twain said, New Year's Day now is the accepted time to make your regular annual good resolutions. Next week, you can begin paving hell with them as usual. Many people look forward to the new year for a new start on old habits. I thought that one was funny. Mm-hmm. Apparently no one else did. And then the great prophet Oprah Winfrey says, cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right, right? Like, isn't that how we consider like this whole New Year's resolution thing? That this year I'm going to lose weight. I really need to do that. You know, this year I'm going to run more. This year I'm going to eat healthier. Yeah, we look at the world around us. Like we have the images thing back up. You know, we look at the world around us, and we look at the image of it, and we know that something is wrong, right? Like we see that something is not quite right. Because even our New Year's resolutions aren't quite working out the way that we planned that they would. Yeah, I know I struggle with them. I know you guys do. That you guys are struggling with them. Yeah, it's because our lives are broken. And it all started back in Genesis at the fall. And I take kind of a different perspective of this from what some people do, but I think it's right on. I think you'll jive with me. You know, I think the biggest reason why where our sin comes from, the biggest thing that where our sin comes from is our desire to be God. Have you ever thought about that? That all the sins that you do, everything that separates us from God, all comes from our desire